Hey, 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 how are we? Episode 5, Spinning Yarn, with me, Ollie. How we doing? We had a good week, good weekend. Everything going sweet. I've been mega busy, so hence the late upload for this week. I apologise for that. Last week's went up a little bit late as well. I'm really trying to stick to a schedule here with this going up every Friday. And I'm gonna get better with it. But it's just taken me some time to get round to it, which seems silly because all I do is turn the microphone on and just chat absolute rubbish for half an hour. But by the time I get home, at the moment, it's late night and I'm just absolutely spent, and my brain is just fried, and I'm not in a position to put my thoughts through the microphone. But anyway, here we go. How's everyone feeling? I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. I had a period of feeling a little bit wobbly, a little bit rough for a while. Didn't feel like myself. Felt quite run down. And I feel back to myself. I'm feeling good. And what it was is, you don't realise how much people can drag you down, you know. People that are close to you as well. It could be like close friends, family, your partner, whatever it is. If they're negative or they're just leaning on you all the time, they can suck the energy out of you, and you can let them do that without realising it. You can let them do that. And I've had a few people in my life that have just been draining my energy, and I just didn't realise until I sorted the situation out, and I just instantly felt better. You know, I'm one of them guys that I'm like, yeah, I can take it, I don't need anyone, and I can handle this and that, and no one's going to drain the energy out of me. But the older I get, I realise, no, you are human, Ollie, and you can be affected by everyone else, by everyone else, should I say. So I sorted that situation out, and I'm feeling damn good now. Which brings me to what I wanted to talk about. Well, one of the things I wanted to talk about this week, and that is getting away from losers. Yeah? That could be people you hang around with, people you associate with, could even be people you work with. Losers. And what I mean by losers is people that don't want to improve themselves, don't want to better themselves, but worse than that, they don't want to see you improving yourself. They don't want to see you bettering yourself. And they won't sometimes, or a lot of the time, they won't say that to you. They won't make that obvious. They won't say, I don't want you to do well for yourself. They'll probably even say they do want you to do well. They do look forward to you, getting further along with your goals and pushing on with your life. But the reality is, they really don't. And they will show this in subtle ways, and they will knock you in subtle ways through what they say to you. Could be backhanded compliments, backhanded comments, or they'll say things to other people like, oh, he's getting real arrogant, he's getting real full of himself, or, you know, he's got no time for this, no time for that now, he just seems so wrapped up in this and that, because they're jealous and they're insecure, because they can't do things themselves. They haven't got the minerals to try and improve themselves. So if they see that you are doing it, they'll try and drag you down. But the problem is, if you haven't got much confidence in yourself, or you're having a bit of a rocky moment, or you are a bit indecisive about what you want to do with your career or how you want to improve yourself, and you want your friends' support, you might need that positive reinforcement. And because they won't give it you, because they don't want to see you any better, they'll keep you in a rut. And this is what I'm saying when I'm saying you've got to get away from these sort of people, because they will keep you at that level your whole life. They will keep you down there. They'll hold you down from your true potential. You got to cut them away, and you got to associate yourself with good people. Even people that are going to inspire you, and people that you aspire to be like. That's what I try and do. Try and get myself involved in. I don't mean like leeching off people. I just mean like I try and put myself in a situation where I can learn from people, be in an environment, in a room with people that I look up to, that are all the things I want to be, you know. Because there are lots of positive people out there, lots of people that are doing well for themselves, and you can learn a lot from, and they're willing to share information with you, willing to let you know and help you how you can push on and how you can do more with yourself. And that's what I am always looking to do. I'm fortunate to be surrounded by some fucking great friends with big aspirations, friends that will always support me, and I'll support them. So that's a blessing in itself. But there's always people lurking in the shadows that are trying to chip away at your successes, or they're trying to make sure you don't reach those successes. And you got to have a think to yourself. And I always say you got to trust your gut. Trust your gut. If you come away from a conversation with someone, or you go out for a meal with them or something, and you just think, like, in your gut, you're just like, I don't know, they just didn't make me feel great, or I don't know how I felt about them, they seemed like they were complimenting me, but at the same time dragging me down. Trust your gut. If your gut is telling you it's not right, then it's not right. Get rid of them, and get them out of your life, guys. Move on. And there's so many people out there that you can mix with that will help you push yourself on to what you can really achieve. Okay. And the people that are chatting negative things about you, everyone's going to judge you anyway. Everyone is going to judge you anyway. No matter how good you are, how bad you are, everyone's going to say something about you anyway. So be whatever and whoever you want to be. And most of the time, if you are achieving something and you are doing something good with your life, you're going to get people hating. So that usually means you're on the right path. It's usually when you haven't got many people saying things about you, or saying things about what you do, that you might not be doing that much, because they don't feel that threatened by you. But as soon as you're on that path to achieving something, they're going to start dragging you down. And in some ways, that's a signpost to be like, nah, keep going. You're doing well. Otherwise, these people wouldn't be hating you so much. So getting closer now to the April the 12th, hopefully when the gyms are still going to be starting up. If everyone stops smashing up the McDonald's in Bristol, then we should be sweet. Been repainting one of the gyms. Always used to use a roller and a paintbrush, as you do. And it takes ages. I don't mind painting. It's quite therapeutic. I usually stick a podcast on and just chill, you know. Easy work. But this time, it's a big building. And we decided to buy one of these commercial paint sprayers, and holy shit, what a game changer. Those things are incredible. You just stick this nozzle in the paint, water the paint down a little bit, and it just hones it onto the wall. Easy, no messing about. I'm not even joking. Like a room that might take you, I don't know, a day to paint can be done in an hour, half an hour. I'm not even joking. They're absolutely ridiculous. It's quite a high maintenance machine. You've got to look after it and make sure you're doing the right thing with it. But one of the best things we've ever bought. It's just an absolute game changer. And, you know, because I've been so busy, my eating's been out this week. I've been on one meal a day, really, just eating one meal in the evening. So this is what I'm saying, guys. You know, I say about healthy eating and exercise. I slip up as well. I fall into these bad routines and bad patterns myself. You know, I'm not getting it right all the time. I know what I should be doing, and I'm telling you guys what, you know, you should be thinking about doing, but I don't always get it right. You know, I let work overtake my mind, so I've got to get back on my eating properly. I've got to be planning stuff, making sure I'm getting enough sleep, making sure I'm getting my nutrition right. Because it is insidious, and although you might run a few days, you might run well for a few days, after a few weeks or whatever, you will start to feel yourself slow down from lack of sleep, lack of nutrition. And you know, Costa's damn expensive, man. I've been popping in Costa, you know, like the actual fucking, you know, brick and mortar shop. £3.75 for a large cappuccino. I mean, they're just laughing their way to the fucking bank. £3.75 for a large cappuccino. Madness. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so, you know, I've been slipping up as well. Got to get my meals right. Got to get my sleeping right. And sort all that swaz out. Anyone catch the boxing last night? Man, I love the boxing. I love the boxing. Dillian White against Alexander Povetkin. Our boy Dillian White, English fighter. White got knocked out in the first fight, and in the second fight he come back and absolutely dominated Povetkin. To be fair, I don't think Povetkin looked himself. That's not a discredit to White. He boxed really well. He's a wild man, and I love that. Some people play it quite cautiously and super tactical, and you can tell White is he's an animal, man. People are like, oh, he shouldn't take so many risks and stuff, but that's what the people like. He's an animal. He fights on emotion, and I love it. Anyway, so White won that one against Povetkin. I didn't think Povetkin looked himself, but Povetkin, you're a warrior, and what an absolute legend of the sport. So on we push. And, so that was last night. And then today, been out painting all day, sorting all that out. Just pulling 7 days at the moment. I'm sure everyone else has got a business. You're trying to get everything working, everything ready if you've been closed for the big opening on April the 12th. And this lockdown's just felt weird for me. Really, really strange compared to the first two. The first two felt like, for me anyway, just temporary, and we're going to open up again, and you keep in contact with everyone, and everyone's having a chat about when you're going to see each other again. But this last lockdown has just been so completely different for me. It just feels like this is permanent now. It feels like life has never been any different. We've just always lived like this. It doesn't even feel like it's a temporary thing. It's just gone on so long now that it feels like we're just going to live like this forever. And, of course I'm looking forward to getting back to the gyms being open and us all being back to work and that. But I'm almost getting complacent. I'm almost content now with the way things are, which is a bad thing. I don't want to be content. I want to be pushing on and continue to improve myself and, growing the business and making it even bigger and still making this year a success, because we can all still make this year a success. You look around you on social media and that is all doom and gloom, man, isn't it? Doom and gloom, the economy's fucked and employment's fucking through the roof and that. And yet part of me thinks that there's never been so much opportunity for working for yourself and new ideas, because we're in unprecedented times. You never know what businesses are going to take off. You never know what's going to be successful at the moment, because no one's ever been in this position before, And that's how I wake up every day. I always think you're always just one good idea away from changing your life every day. And that's what, gets me out of bed in the morning. I live for that. Life's an adventure. If you get out of bed and you think, oh, it's just another day and I just got to get through this and I just got to do this and then I'll go to bed. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Every day is a chance for something amazing to happen, as cliche as that sounds, That's my attitude anyway. I always think that, this is the day that something changes my life, or I do a little extra to change my life in a positive way. And that's the attitude I try to have. And even if I have a bad day, that general attitude carries me through and keeps me positive, because I think, well, okay, well, you didn't manage today, but tomorrow's a new day and you'll achieve something incredible tomorrow. And that's how I try to approach each day. Just work my hardest and be the best version of myself I can be each day to try and make a positive impact on, what I want to do and everyone around me. That's all I think anyone can ask of you. So obviously last week I was feeling a little bit pensive, wasn't I? I had a chat about male suicide, because your iPhone now does that time hop thing where it shows you, videos and pictures you've had in the past. And I said about that video I had come up from the petrol station that's right next door to my gym, and I'm the only one left alive in this video I took, and it just was crazy. Knocked me for six, really. Where the fuck was I going with that? I don't know. Anyway, I've had a question. Oh, that's it. So I didn't manage to answer a question from last week. So I've had one. And it says, "Hi Ollie, lockdown has had me struggling with my mental health. And even though we're coming to the end of it, I still don't feel my mood improving whatsoever. What would make me feel better? Well, that is, what would make you feel better? You haven't mentioned your age and you haven't mentioned what you do. So I can only answer in the broadest sense of the word. But whenever I've felt low or anxious in the past, I've always lacked a goal or lacked an objective in my life. And I truly feel like taking on more responsibility is the key to happiness and mental togetherness in your life. If you've got a goal, whatever that is, doesn't have to be business, it can be family, it can be relationships, it can be your damn trainer collection, I don't know, whatever it is. If you've got a goal and something you can work towards and responsibility you can take on your shoulders, I truly feel like that is the answer to when you're struggling a little bit. And it's, I'm just talking from my past experience. I'm no damn doctor, as I've said a lot of times. Don't take me seriously. I'm just absolutely waffling. I've had a whiskey and coke, so I'm on a mad one. But when I've struggled and I've felt down in the past, the first thing I want to do is fuck this, fuck that. I'm taking this stress off me. I'm dropping this stress. I'm not looking after that. I'm not doing that. I just want to lay on my bed, stare at the ceiling and feel sorry for myself. No, fuck that. Go out there, find yourself an objective, find yourself a goal and work towards it. And that will put your mindset on the right path to a positive outcome, I feel like a lot of people that are feeling bad in that at the moment because, possibly your business has been shut or your business's future has been left, I don't know, up in the air. You don't know what's going to happen. I feel like, that's your objective in life. That's usually your goal, your work, because that's up in the air. That's sending your mental health up in the air. So if you're closed at the moment and you can't do anything more to improve your business before you open, you can't make any changes to it to get it ready for April the 12th or whenever your business is opening, start a little side venture. Do something else. Start a pointless little podcast like I've done here. Anything. Something. There must be something that you want to do. There must be anything that you want to do that you haven't had a chance to do, you haven't had an opportunity to do. Give it a go. That's all you can do. And that's the hardest bit about these ideas, Everyone has ideas, but many people don't do it. Many people don't act on these ideas. There are sayers and there are doers. And, Lord knows there are a lot of people that say things that don't act on it. I find myself, men are the worst. All sorts of things, don't you? Like, how many times you heard a man said, like, if he fucking done this, I was just about to smack him in the mouth. Like, yeah, of course you were, man. Or, when we opened, the Oliver Joseph brand opened the Sidmouth gym, must have had 100 people saying, I was going to open a gym here. I was going to do that. Yeah, I was just about to open a gym here. And it's like, yeah, but you didn't though, did you? It's so easy to say things, isn't it? And for some people, that's enough. If you can say you're going to do it, or if you can say you've done it, that's enough for them. It's not enough for me. I want to do it. So I'm rambling, I'm chatting waffle here. Find yourself a goal, find yourself an objective, find yourself something to work towards and get cracking. Because I promise you, as soon as you got something that can keep you focused, keep your mind good, you'll feel the whole damn sight better. 100%. So yeah, that's my advice. Find something you can do. All right. Another fairly short one this week, guys. I'm going to get back on it. I promise you. I'm going to work at getting the schedule right, getting more questions in. Honestly, if you want advice on anything, if you want to just hear my tongue-in-cheek absolute nonsense, send me an email. And I was just about to read out the email and I've forgotten it. Fucking hell, that's embarrassing. Where is it? podcast@spinningyarn.uk. podcast@spinningyarn.uk. Okay. So if you wanna hear any advice, could be on training, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on anything, could be on opening a business, could be on, anything, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on anything, could be on anything, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on anything, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on anything, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on anything, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on anything, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on anything, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on anything, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on anything, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on anything, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on anything, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on anything, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on anything, could be on what you're doing in lockdown, could be on anything, could be on what you're doing in Could be on whiskey blends and Coke. Whatever it is, let me know. All right. Okay, guys, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next Friday. Definitely next Friday, episode 6. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. Take care. See you then.